Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on Monday, July 20th, 2020 at 4:02 p.m. Markets just closed, and we had an interesting day. It was kind of a flat day, and then it blew up a little bit, and then it went down. It was just a little choppy on the S&P, and then it kind of took off, and then it just nonstop. So let's just look at the SPY real quick. You can see the day it had. It was kind of grinding up a little bit, and at the end of the day, it made this nice move. I think you really need to be able to trade in the first hour, in the last half hour to 45 minutes. I mean, that's really where the action is. But the funny thing is I did get a trade in the midday, which was my biggest of the day. We'll get into that in a second. So markets did climb. We had a good weekend, and let's just get into it. Pretty much light trading today. I took on a couple big share sizes that did not work out early on, so I got down. I think I opened up with this TNXP. Kind of unfortunate here was the break of this opening range. Got like 2 cents in my favor, and as it came down, I dropped off. I think I had 3,000 shares, and I dropped off for like, what did I lose on that? 120. So I lost 4 cents on 3,000 shares. It ended up coming down to 106 from 125, I believe. So that would have been a pretty significant loss. A 20-cent loss on 3,000 shares would have been $600. So that would have been way against where I'm going for my stop loss. My stop loss was low of the day originally, which would have been, actually it wasn't even going to be low of the day. It was going to be low of this particular candle, which was 120. And I stopped at 121 because it didn't make its move. So long story short, look what happened. Ran up to 186 by the end of the day, and it's pulled back since. But that would have been a nice move. That's the move I was looking for. It just didn't happen. The other one was this BBIB, taking this 650 break here, and it just kind of died off on me, and I lost, what did I lose on that one? Lost $99 on that one. So you can see those two trades were not very good. I took some small trades in Boeing. I think I got $15. I took a 76 break here. It actually went up to 76.57. I only got $15 out of it, 100 shares. It's just, pretty sad trade there. Go through all the ones I traded before I get into the final two, which got me on the SPAC. I think I traded this pretty small. It was like a $28 gain. And then this IMRN, I took a pullback trade on this one, made like $23. So obviously it's not making a dent into the $220 that I lost, but that's about $50 there. I just showed you to fight back. So I'm just going through each one, but I guess I'll just get into the main one and the last minute trade I took today, which was the first one was Alt. The break here, so it popped through 33 on this candle, pulled back, and then it came through 33 again. And on the break of 33 was the entry on this particular candle, and it ran up to 35. I had a best sell at 34.44. I didn't get the whole move, but as you can see, I had a nice trade for $243. So that kind of cleaned up the first two trades of the day in that mess. And then at the end of the day, Trump tweeted some kind of mask play, and APT was on my scanner the whole day. I had actually a signal at 2080 to alert me, like right here, to alert me if it gets to this price, and it did. And I jumped in at 21 on this particular move, but I only took a little bit off. It actually went against me, so I was like, oh shoot, that was the end of the move. It was more like a pullback, and I probably should have held on to it, and look what it did. It ran all the way up to 22.87 from 20, my entry of 21 in no time. So that was like a kind of a fast moving news play. News plays are hard. I wasn't exactly fully ready for it, so I had to like kind of just jump in here. I took 200 shares, dropped, you can see my entry here, 200 shares, 21, and hit enter. And I got filled, and I got a small gain out of it. I think I only made like $25. I think I sold once it went against me. I think it went to like 21.80. And once it came back to 2080, once it came back to 21, I sold the 100 just to clear that out and just trade with 100 shares. And then I kind of just exited along the way as it was moving up. I didn't think it was going to make that kind of run, but it did. And now it's pulling back. So that pretty much sums up the Monday. Green Day, 81 bucks. I'll take it considering I was down on my P&L. I think it was down minus 260 at one point, at the lowest point, and I ended up on the highest point, which was 81 bucks. So it was a nice fight back. I just took trades that I thought were going to work. I didn't do any bull dust. Maybe Boeing was a little bit pressured. I looked at Roku once, and I'm learning something about Roku. Okay, so it made its move through the 51 here on this candle, 51.10. If it attempts it again later in the day, odds are it's not going to work. Look, it actually went to 51.10 again here on this candle. Is the next time, right? So it's like a rule where if it attacks the certain, and sometimes it's just going to blow right through it and go like 55 or something like that. But I've been really unfortunate on Roku, and going forward I think I'm going to take the secondary move. Let's say it creates an early high of like a 51, it comes up, this is a pretty long move. I mean, this is 48 to 51. It's a pretty extended move. Let it get there, pull back, hopefully makes a higher low from over here. That's the goal. If it comes all the way down here, forget it. But if it makes a higher low, for example, this is 48 and this is 48.75 or something like that, 48.65, I'll take this one through 51. And actually, this one worked out pretty good for a quick scalp of 53 cents. It wasn't fantastic or anything, but that's what I'm saying. Let me know if you guys see that in Roku. Not the first move. Never take the first move through a new high number. Let it pull back. But the secondary move, if it's making new lows, like it made a new low here, don't take the next move. It's got to make a higher low. So it's building up some steam to get through there. So it's forming this range on the daily here. I think 55 will be an interesting number, if not 56, if it does open up there tomorrow or gets up that high. We're in a weird spot. I think the markets are going to be fighting. Economy is still in question. A lot of earnings are coming out this week, and it should be interesting. So IBM just reported. Let's see what they said or what they're doing. 126. This stock used to be ridiculous. Let's go to a monthly. This thing was like a $220 stock. Now it's like a $132 stock. This thing, IBM isn't what it used to be. It doesn't have the quality following and backing and developers and what have you like they used to. So interesting. They're up 126 close with a 132 gain. So they're actually making money and they're doing something right. And that will sum it up for the day. This is Rich with some price action. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, with another trading video. And have a good night.